Hey, good afternoon. I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is Curve Flattening Concert number 631. I see Steve DeHaas over there on YouTube is the first man in. He says good afternoon, and to Charlie too. And other folks are showing up. Steve Davidson is here, and Dave Mason in Scotland. And Steve, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you more the other night, but I'd really come down there to see Chris Newman, who's my old friend, and wanted to talk to him before he went on stage. So I hope I didn't diss you in any way. Steve Walker is here. Hey, man. And Rhonda Scott Merrick, Aretta and Ron, Kathy Marzik, Charlie Bryant, Bunny Barnes. Bunny, are you doing a live stream this Friday? I couldn't find it on your page. And there we go. So we can cloink with the cloinkophonic mug. Here's to you guys. And to good coffee and good dogs and good people as well. My good dog, I took his Candid shot today, and you can see from looking at it that he is not feeling that great. He's a little under the weather. Charlie's had a rough week. On Sunday, he hurt his back and then could not jump up into the car, and I had to keep him home for a day while he rested. And then he seemed to be okay, and he's okay musculoskeletally now. But this morning he puked up his breakfast and re-ate it twice, which is once more than he usually does. Usually 1 or 2 days a week he'll eat his breakfast and then puke it up and then eat it again, and that's just his little way of swallowing. But today he did it twice, and he obviously doesn't feel so great. He's laying in the bedroom right now, just resting. And it's supposed to rain here this afternoon, but it has not rained, and I think I will actually get to go back to the park. I didn't think we were going to get to do that. But first, some music. So let me say a couple more hellos. Debbie Moore and Mike Verbeek and Carol Pratt and Deb Leiby Clark and Sharon March. And Bunny Barnes is, yes, doing a live stream. And David Arthur Radcliffe, whose birthday it is. That's for David Arthur Radcliffe and any other of you birthday children out there. And Steve Davidson, thank you. Thank you for absolving me. I needed to be absolved. And I guess we'll get going with some music here. Mose Allison. Now one of these days I'm gonna get myself right, do all my business in the daylight. One of these days I'm gonna get myself right, do all my business in the broad daylight. And one of these days I'm gonna get myself straight, quit going around acting like a reprobate. Days I'm gonna get myself straight, gonna quit messing around with jailbait, Quit acting like a reprobate. And one of these days I'm gonna get in step. You know it won't be long, people, before I've been needing help. One of these days. I'm gonna get in step. It won't be long, people, before I've been needing help. And one of these days, I believe I'll go back home. Gonna sit down on my front porch, I'm gonna compose a poem. One of these days. Oh, I'm gonna go back home. Sit down on my front porch and compose a poem. One of these days, I'm gonna get myself right. Do all my business in the daylight. One of these days. I'm gonna get myself right. Do all my business in the broad daylight. One of these days. One of These Days by Mose Allison. And I see Lori Payne is here under the alias of her husband, Dean Payne. So welcome aboard, pardon me, Lori, and you're not invisible now. Actually, you might be invisible to everybody else, but you're not invisible to me, and that's what we were trying to change. So if you say anything, I'll try to see it and tell what the other folks listening will want to know. And Connie Adams is here, and Michael Miller in North Carolina, and Carol Pratt, I think I said hi to, and Rob Bulkley out there in Seattle. He said, I just got a Tricone. Ooh, baby. A Tricone is a particular model of National steel guitar. And Bunny Barnes says, smoking, thank you, and like that. So I think I'll take another little swig of coffee here. Next up, I'm going to do one of my dog songs. one of my greatest hits. I mostly travel solo. It's a burden I bear. Out alone on the highway, just trying to get somewhere. My wife would like to come with me, but we just talk on the phone. We never travel together, 'cause we can't leave the dog alone. She likes to go on vacation. That's my wife, not the dog. Up the coast to New England, living high on the hog. Well, I could kill for some lobster. My friends think I'm insane, 'cause it's home in the backyard where me and the dog remain. She came with some issues. That's the dog, not my wife. She took a bullet in her young years. She was cut with a knife. They couldn't break her spirit, so they called her a cur. 'Cause when someone got bloodied, she made sure it was them and not her. So they gave up on her. They left her tied to a tree where two honky-tonk angels, they picked her up and brought her to me. She looked me over, guess she thought I would do. And I made her a promise. From then on, her hard times were through. She's got one ear that's tattered, and there's a scar on her jaw. It's best not to cross her, 'cause she'll lay down the law. She's the perfect companion for an old dog like me, and I try to live up to the man she hoped I might be. She's the perfect companion for an old dog like me. Two Old Dogs, that's a song I wrote for Suki the dog. Some of you remember Suki. Suki had a rough first 4 years, actually a rough first 2 years, and then she was adopted by Emmylou Harris and lived at Emmylou Harris's rescue in Emmylou's backyard for 2 years, during which she was very well cared for. She was adopted out twice and brought back within a day each time. So she was a little bit of a hard dog to handle, and Emmylou was kind enough to let me take a shot at her, promising that if it didn't work out, I would drive the 16 hours back to Nashville and drop her off. But it did work out, and we had 9 great years together before acute pancreatitis cut it short. Anyhow, I got some announcements for you. Hello to the Invisibles, one of which is not Lori Payne, but is her sister Kitsari Kaku and Judith Fox and Joel Biget, Mario Prue, and George Young. And And anybody else who's invisible, I apologize for not being able to say hi to you. And then if you don't know what that is, I use a kind of software to make these live streams the best possible quality, and it's a thing called Ecamm Live. And for some reason, some people, their information, when they post a comment on Facebook, Facebook will not send it to Ecamm Live, so I don't see it during the broadcast. So that's why they're invisible to me, but they're not invisible to everybody usually. But I digress, and we're wasting time here. Anyhow, also as usual, there is a PayPal link and a Venmo link down there if you'd like to contribute something to help support the cause. It's always appreciated and never expected. And going through, I'm kind of working on my taxes right now. Yes, I filed an extension, and I see on my PayPal thing all the people who contributed money over the course of the year, and it's I just want you to know I appreciate you all so much that it helps keep Suki and Dog Biscuits and keep the lights on here, and we're not starving, we're doing okay. I would never want somebody who is really having hard times to even donate to me, because I'm living comfortably here. But it's better if there's a little something, and it makes me feel like I'm doing these and being appreciated for them in some way, even though I know you guys appreciate me. But I digress. Let me quit talking about that stuff. So I don't have much else to say. I told you about little Suki. Little Charlie and his having a bad day in the tummy department. And that's about it. I'm on today. I believe tomorrow night Helen Avakian and David Irwin will be on at 7 p.m. Central Time. Slim Edelman will be on Friday at 3:30 Eastern Time, and he's doing some jazz and some other stuff, he told me. And Bunny will be on at 4, I assume, on Friday with one of her threefers. And then Saturday, Warren Bendler will be on at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Sunday, I'll be back at 10:30 doing my usual request show. So I can't remember if I said hi to everyone. I did see, did I say hi to Ann Mintz? I would hate to not say hi to Ann Mintz. I might have just seen that she was there. And I said hi to all you guys. And Robin Gray, hello, Robin. And yeah, that's good. Thanks. So Lori's going to go back onto Facebook where she can schmooze with her buddies in the chat, and I know she's here, and I appreciate it. And Linda Jackson Selden, who I know as the Gibson girl, is here with us. And I don't know if you know, that's unrelated to that. That's because she loves Gibson guitars and mandolins. But I have a very dear friend, a friend of both Ann Mintz and I, who is the, I guess, great niece or something of Charles Dana Gibson, who painted those iconic figures of the early 20th century that were called the Gibson Girls, and they were kind of semi-cheesecakey kind of paintings that were very beautiful. And our friend Diana is part of that family. Okay, enough of that stuff. So next up, just to keep things constantly changing, did I say hi to John Sprouse? Hi, John. And Sharon March, too. Hi, Sharon. And David Arthur Radcliffe, I think I said hi to you. And Alex Bevan, my good buddy Alex. And Charlie Bryant. And the names are popping in little by little. And, we have a nice crowd here. And Après Midi. And Après Midi says Charles Dana Gibson is one of my favorite artists. Great. Well, I'll tell Diana to say hi to her, to his memory for you. So next up, we have a little instrumental. This is a Bill Evans tune called Perry's Scope. 2, Periscope by Bill Evans. What a wonderful pianist and composer he was. And Pam Zappardino is checking in here. Good to see you, Pam. And I think I said hi to most of the rest of yous. I did my best. I said hi to Rhonda. So one more for you. I didn't want you to get away with a whole concert that was just all upbeat. So this is one of my dark ones, and this is a post-songwriter CD one, so it's not recorded yet. Seems like I just got here. Now it's nearly time to go. And I've been sitting here wondering about all the things I'll never know. Back in Virginia on Route 29, the life you lost could have easily been mine. The years go fast, the days can be so slow. You know, they never told me where you finally went to ground. I went a little bit crazy. I was pretty tightly wound. I used to love to hear you sing with all the soul your voice could bring. Some days now I still wake up to that sound. There's blackbirds in the birch tree. They've been there all day long. And out on this sun-drenched highway, I'm not feeling very strong. Half asleep and half awake, my hands have begun to shake, and deep inside I'm still haunted by your song. When I die, give me wings and send me in the air. Don't lay me in the ground, I will find no peace down there. White oak and hickory, they burn as hot as destiny. Spread my ashes by the sea, then I'll be everywhere. Spread my ashes by the sea, and I'll be everywhere. That's called White Oak and Hickory. Alan Peters is here from Kent. Hi, buddy. And Amy Farabee, good to see you. I want to thank you again for all joining me. Ellen O'Brien is here, my buddy. So I will be back on Sunday. In the meantime, there's all kinds of great people to listen to. And like that. Have a great one. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Have a great rest of the week. Thanks so much for spending time with me here. Bye-bye.